For months now, the energy surrounding Blind Frog Ranch has been crackling with speculation, rumors, and the kind of quiet excitement that only a mystery-driven reality show can inspire. After Season 4 racked with more questions than answers, fans braced themselves for Discovery to confirm whether the crew would return for another round of treasure hunting, scientific mayhem, and high-stakes exploration. Yet an official announcement never arrived. Instead, conversations began swirling online. Had the team already filmed Season 5 in secret? As it turns out, the signs are everywhere, hidden in social media patterns, strange offhand comments, and the rumor-filled digital dust that Blind Frog Ranch leaves behind each time the cast disappears for a few months. And to understand whether cameras are already rolling for Season 5, it helps to look at all the clues the show, its stars, and its loyal fandom have unintentionally scattered. The sudden digital silent zone of the most noticeable hints that filming may have already occurred came in the form of silence. Cast members, especially Dwayne and Chad Olinger, are normally active online between seasons, engaging with fans, sharing updates on research, or dropping the occasional teaser about what's happening at the ranch. But this year, something felt different. Activity slowed drastically. Posts became vague or non-existent. Fans noticed the shift right away, pointing out that silence often means one thing: production. When the ranch's social channels go quiet, it usually signals crews on the ground, NDAs in effect, and footage being captured that the network doesn't want spoiled prematurely. This pattern has happened before. During earlier seasons, Chad vanished from the digital landscape for weeks, only to resurface later and indirectly confirm that filming had taken place. The same rhythm has returned now. What happened after the Season 4 finale, Season 4, left viewers staring at one of the most dramatic cliffhangers the show has delivered. Between the underwater anomalies, the Gallium mystery, and the puzzling discoveries deep beneath the ranch's shifting landscape, fans expected Discovery to announce a renewal almost immediately. But instead of clarity, audiences got ambiguity. Yet many fans noted that the cast acted as though the story wasn't over. Moments from the final felt intentionally unfinished, almost as if they were filmed knowing that continuation footage already existed or would exist soon. Certain scenes closed with a sense of pause rather than resolution. The show thrives on mystery, but Season 4's ending seemed crafted for an extended narrative. That type of structural setup usually hints that the cameras didn't stop rolling for long. Chad Olinger's disappearing act Chad remains one of the clearest signals of behind-the-scenes movement. His social media behavior, travel patterns, and sporadic updates always provide unintended insight into the show's timeline. Over the past months, fans observed longer stretches where he simply wasn't posting at all. No videos, no photos, no hints of daily activity. Not even content related to his passion projects outside the ranch. Historically, when Chad goes quiet, he is doing something that involves secrecy, remote areas, and long hours. Blind Frog Ranch checks all three boxes. Even more compelling, he resurfaced online at one point looking exhausted, sunburned, and noticeably less active than usual. Nothing he posted suggested filming, but the timing and look matched previous post-filming appearances. Fans immediately speculated that Season 5 had been shot, or was still being shot, in a condensed, intensive schedule. Dwayne Olinger's health and determination. Viewers have expressed concern for Dwayne's health for quite some time, especially during seasons where the ranch's dangerous environment pushed him harder than usual. Season 4 included moments where his stamina seemed strained, and online discussions reflected genuine worry. For that reason, some fans believed production might delay or even skip filming altogether. Yet Dwayne's recent glimpses online showed a renewed focus, steady physical effort, and a return to the determined energy he brings each season. This resurgence didn't happen by accident. It fit the pattern of someone preparing for, or returning from, a major filming period. Dwayne's dedication to solving the ranch's mysteries, especially those connected to the metallic anomalies and subterranean systems, has always pushed him forward. His most recent appearances give the impression of a man who has been back at work. Local activity at the ranch, people living near the ranch, occasionally become unexpected sources of speculation. Small comments pop up online, mentions of unfamiliar trucks near the Blind Frog Ranch property, movement of equipment, and brief sightings suggesting the presence of a larger crew. Nothing confirmed, of course. Nothing official. But in the world of fan-led investigating, these pieces matter. One local casually mentioned that the ranch seemed busier than usual earlier this year. Another noted spotting what looked like production lighting being moved in. Seasonal timing matches the typical filming windows of past seasons, which usually occur months before an announcement or premiere. Add to this the fact that the ranch is remote and often accessed by crews working quietly rather than loudly, and the pieces begin falling into place. The Discovery Network Pattern Discovery rarely announces renewals immediately after a season ends. The network often waits until episodes finish airing, ratings stabilize, and interest becomes clear over time. What they do instead, more often than not, is film ahead of an official announcement. This has happened with shows such as Gold Rush and Expedition Unknown, where filming quietly began while the network withheld renewal news for months. Blind Frog Ranch, being a cult favorite show with a passionate fan base, fits neatly into this strategy. If Discovery followed its usual pattern, Season 5 would already be shot or nearly completed before fans heard anything official. That would allow the network to structure, edit, and build momentum around promos without committing publicly too early. Given all available signs, Blind Frog Ranch appears to be following this familiar blueprint. The cliffhangers demand continuation. Season 4 not only built tension, it opened entirely new narrative doors that essentially required a follow-up season. Each of these threads was introduced with major implications but without closure. When a show sets up mysteries on this scale, it does so with future seasons already in mind. Season 4 was not filmed as an ending. It was filmed as a midpoint. That alone makes the idea of already completed Season 5 filming far more likely. A look at past season timelines examining earlier seasons offers even more evidence. Blind Frog Ranch typically films months before anyone hears about it. The gap between filming and airing usually ranges from 8 to 12 months. Announcements often come late, sometimes shockingly close to the premiere dates. For example, Season 4 was filmed long before the public even knew it existed. Social media breadcrumbs eventually revealed that the crew had worked through harsh weather, mechanical issues, and intense exploration without posting real-time content. This quiet production approach is simply how the show operates. If Season 5 follows precedent, then the silence we're seeing now falls perfectly in line with the timeline. Fan theories. What would Season 5 show? Assuming production has already occurred, as many believe, it raises the exciting question of what Season 5 might contain. Based on ongoing discussion, fans expect new underwater discoveries. The submerged anomalies detected last season were too large and too intentional to ignore. Viewers anticipate deeper dives, new mapping, and possibly the discovery of man-made structures. Expansion of the underground system. The tunnels seem to extend farther than previously thought, implying a sprawling network that may connect critical areas of the property. Scientific collaboration. Season 4 showed increased involvement from researchers, divers, and technology experts. Fans believe Season 5 would bring even more advanced tools. A breakthrough with the Gallium mystery. Instead of closing the story, Season 4 deepened the confusion. Season 5 could finally explain whether the metal holds historical, geological, or something more unusual significance. New risks for Chad. Whenever exploration intensifies, Chad ends up at the front lines. If Season 5 is already filmed, he has likely pushed himself farther underground, underwater, or into new high-stakes environments than ever before. Why secrecy works for the show. Blind Frog Ranch thrives on mystery, not just on screen, but off it. Production crews and cast members understand that fans enjoy the guessing game. Silence generates buzz. Speculation keeps the show alive in the months between seasons. More importantly, secrecy prevents spoilers from leaking and ensures that the dramatic moments filmed throughout the season arrive with full impact. If production has wrapped, the cast is undoubtedly sitting on monumental discoveries they can't reveal until the network allows it. And judging by the quietness of their social feeds, those discoveries may be significant. So, did they already film Season 5? Considering everything, the silence, the timing, the patterns of past seasons, and the behavior of the cast, the most logical conclusion is that Blind Frog Ranch has already filmed Season 5, or at the very least completed a major portion of production. While Discovery has not confirmed anything publicly, all available clues point toward new episodes already sitting in the editing room, waiting for the right moment to be unveiled. Fans may not have the official announcement yet, but the signs are stronger than ever. Season 5 seems not only possible.